I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
when did you know, maybe start to develop wanting to be in the music? And was there any other type of music you was into instead before rap or at the same time or what?
Yeah, it really started young, man. Like, I've always had the personality of being the entertainment of whatever was going on. Like, we'd be at a wedding, family reunion, it didn't matter. Like, if music was playing, I'd get in the middle and start dancing, whatever, from a tyke all the way up. So, and then with roller skating, like, I used to skate every weekend. That was my kind of getaway from the bullshit. It was like, go to the skating rink, go to the skate. And I'd live there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like, every weekend. That's where I was at. So, I just remember, like, I would dance here and there, but then I figured out this move we was doing on skates. I'm like, man, that's that same airwalking shit Michael Jackson be doing, right? So I'm like, can I translate from skates to shoes? Like, started practicing it, figured it out, and come to behold, it was the shit that that everybody was doing, the airwalking and all that. And I was like, oh, it's easy money now. So I started killing it, going to homecomings and shit, bodying everybody, and then the rap shit just kind of came natural. Like, a lot of people know this now, but the very first verse I ever used to get into a recording studio was a Tupac verse nobody ever heard. I memorized it. I didn't even write it.
What's that?
It was, God damn, what was the name of the song? I can't remember. I can't even remember what it was, but my cousin Greg linked me up with this cat, and he called me. He was like, spit me something. That's the first thing that came to my head, so I spit it. He was like, damn, bro. And I was like, come on now. Like, I think of it now, like, there's no way you thought I wrote that shit. There's no way. But it got me in the studio at the age of, I think it was 13, 14 when I first started recording shit. So, yeah.
All right, so, yeah, you went to Hamilton High School, you said, and
yeah.
So you finished there, and
I dropped out junior year.
Okay.
Yeah. I dropped out 11th grade.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
and what'd you get into when you you dropped out? What'd you do?
Nah, it's music, rapping shit. That was it. I started doing battles a lot. Down through Cincinnati, I was like 16, 17. My manager at the time, shout out Rob Reeves, he would take me around to different parts of Cincinnati and be like, hey, got 500 on the white boy, you can't touch him. I don't even know where we at. Come to find out, we was down in Winton Terrace, Avondale, all that shit. I'm like, God damn, what you doing with me down here, bro? Like, fuck you mean? But it was cool, like, because the Ritz was having battles, and at the time, like, white people weren't going to the Ritz, you know what I mean? And so I just went because I heard they was giving away $100 every weekend and a bottle of Moet. Well, I wasn't even allowed to touch the bottle of Moet. I was only 17. So I just get my little quick $100 and then move on to the next spot. So after I dropped out of high school, I eventually got my GED when I was like 19 or 20. And that's probably my biggest regret was dropping out of high school, for real. Like, I just got my lazy ass up out the bed. I'd have been alright.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, when you got into that scene, you know, rapping scene at a young age. So, when you got into being like an adult, maybe like 18, did anything change, like, with the rap thing? Or did you stick with the same manager type guy? Or what?
Yeah, the big change came when the Wiz was doing this battle. Basically, they were hosting 2 tournaments, and the winner of the 2 tournaments would battle at the Rock the Mic tour at Riverbend. And this was like '03, I think it was, '03. So I had just maybe turned 18 or 19. And I had won one of the tournaments. So we go to the Rock the Mic tour, and it's like 15,000 people, because it's, you know, it's Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Fabulous, Snoop, Missy Elliott, all them cats. It was crazy, huge. And ended up battling at that and won that. And that got me a whole front page article right up on the Enquirer, big pictures and shit. My mom still got it on her wall. But that's kind of where I really took, like, okay, like, I could really do something with this music thing. At that point, I really, really knew that I had something, or felt like I had something from there.
Gotcha.
I'm skipping ahead on you, ain't I?
No, you good. And was you doing any partying or out there, or Big time partying or what?
He asked the question with a smile. Yeah. I was doing partying. I was drinking, but not as much as I was when I became single at the time. Like from when I was 16, the summer of when I was 16, I started dating who became my daughter's mom, and we was together for like 7 years. So we was partying and drinking, but nowhere near as much as when her and I split. So from like 23 to 30, it's a blur, my guy.
Right.
It's a blur. They all look the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you had a when was your daughter born?
2007, May 16th.
Okay. So 2007.
Yeah. And Blayze and Harmony formed just about 6 months after that.
Gotcha.